Violence in al-Khair village close to Hebron. An Israeli from Carmel settlement in the south of the West Bank brandishes a pistol. Yinon Levy later said he opened fire, fearing his life was in danger. The confrontation left its victims. 2 people wounded and 1 killed. Odeh Hathalin, a 31-year-old teacher who'd worked on the Oscar-winning documentary No Other Land.
Well, as the people of Gaza starve to death or die as a result of Israeli shelling, terror also continues to reign in the occupied West Bank. Now, the footage that you just witnessed was of Israeli settler Yinon Levy, who actually murdered a Palestinian activist, killed him, shot him to death. The activist's name is Odeh Hathalin, and this horrible, tragic, disgusting event took place on Monday of this week. Now, Odeh also went by the name Auda. So if you see that in reports and you're wondering like what's up with the name, he goes by both names, or he went by both names before he was tragically killed by this terrorist in the West Bank. Now, here are some clips for the trailer of the film No Other Land, which he actually helped to produce. Take a look.
مسافر يطا هي المكان اللي كبرت فيه. بداية تصويري هي بداية نهايتنا. جرافات؟ أنا من سلامة خير.
This is what's happening in my village now. Soldiers are everywhere.
يكون كثير حلو إذا نسيت.
So that film did win an Oscar for Best Documentary, and it's about a Palestinian man who teamed up with an Israeli journalist by the name of Yuval Abraham. Abraham is the one who first reported that the Palestinian activist Hathalin had been shot and killed by that settler. So Odeh Hathalin, Hathalin's cousin, the victim's cousin, told CNN that Levy was known to the community because he always attacks us. And last year, Levy was actually sanctioned by both the European Union and the Biden administration, which was the right thing to do, in the very least. But things did turn around during the Trump administration. So in its initial sanctions announcement in April of 2024, the US Department of Treasury, State Department said that Levy regularly led groups of violent extremists who engaged in actions creating an atmosphere of fear in the West Bank. It added that groups led by Levy assaulted Palestinian civilians, threatened them with additional violence if they did not leave their homes, burned their fields, and destroyed their property. And they're emboldened to do this by the Israeli government. I want to be very clear about that. You know, oftentimes when there are reports of Israeli settlers engaging in violence in the West Bank, it's reported in a way to make it appear as though like, oh, this is just an unhinged group of people. This is not something that's endorsed or supported by the Israeli government. No, not true. Israeli authorities literally pay them for every home they destroy in the West Bank. The IDF stands by and essentially intervenes only to protect the settlers as they're stealing people's homes, running Palestinians out of their rightful homes, demolishing people's homes. Like, it is so unbelievably cruel. Imagine seeing a family in tears like that as they're watching everything they have be burnt to the ground by these terrorists. And these terrorists love it, they enjoy it. It brings joy to their hearts because they're evil people. President Donald Trump revoked all sanctions on Israeli settlers because he likes to be Benjamin Netanyahu's bitch. It's embarrassing for the American people that we have a president who's essentially a bitch for a foreign government, but here we are. Donald Trump Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Strong and Brave, Mr. I got grazed in the ear by a bullet when someone was trying to assassinate me, but I'm so tough, I fight, right? Except when it comes to the Israelis. When it comes to the Israelis, he puts the leash right on, makes sure that's nice and tight so you get dog walked by Benjamin Netanyahu, like a bitch. Now, Levy was arrested on Monday. Israeli police said in a statement without naming him that an Israeli citizen was taken into custody for questioning on suspicion of reckless conduct resulting in death and unlawful use of a firearm. He's a murderer, he's a terrorist murderer. But on Tuesday, literally the next day, he was freed. He's on house arrest. Let's keep it real. What is house arrest? Do you think he's got like an ankle monitor on and the Israeli authorities are keeping a close eye on him? No. I'm sure he's free to terrorize more innocent Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. That's who these people are. I'm not making anything up. Everything that I'm sharing with you is easily verifiable. And so I just need to understand something. Am I supposed to pretend like these are the good guys and that anyone who calls out this disgusting, deplorable, unhinged behavior is an anti-Semite? I mean, it's the crazy. Don't let anyone silence you. At this point, in this genocide, do not let anyone silence you. In fact, you will regret it if you're aiding and abetting or providing cover for modern day Nazis. So either don't say anything at all if you're afraid, but if you want to speak out, now is the time to do it. So according to a report in 972 magazine co-written by Audra Abraham and journalist Oren Ziv, Levy is the founder of this group. It's called Michurim Farm Outpost, and owner of an earthworks company regularly contracted by the Israeli authorities to demolish Palestinian property. Yeah, and he claimed that he opened fire because he had been assaulted by dozens of rioters throwing stones. He has a gun. He has a gun. And I really wish every single Palestinian, including the kids, had guns of their own. Because honestly, what's currently happening in the West Bank, it's been eye-opening for me. They have no ability to defend themselves because they don't have weapons. They have stones, but what is a stone gonna do when you're being confronted with an unhinged maniac who's armed with a gun? And it was BS. I mean, okay, so they did an investigation. 972 magazine, along with Local Call, examined approximately 20 videos of the incident. And unsurprisingly, they found that the opposite was true. The settler had attacked the Palestinians first. Do we really need an investigation at this point? Do we really need an investigation? I mean, I'm glad they did it. We got confirmation. Metadata from the video footage shows that the shooting occurred at 5:29 p.m. 4 minutes earlier, Levy entered privately owned Palestinian land, accompanied by an excavator driver. The driver plowed through olive trees, destroyed the village's fence and main water pipe, and attempted to run over Hathalin's cousin, Ahmad, striking him in the head with the excavator's arm and knocking him unconscious. Only then did several other residents begin throwing stones at the excavator. So Levy's claim of self-defense was complete and utter BS. And it gets even more unlikely when you consider the following. According to Haaretz, an Israeli-American activist at the scene said that Levy told him that he's happy he killed Hathalin. Of course he is, he's a terrorist. He's a terrorist who is supported by the Israeli government, which is aided and abetted by our government here in the United States. Our government takes our money and funnels it to a terrorist regime that loves to terrorize innocent people and steal their land. That's the reality of the situation. I also just want to end this story by saying I'm a very happy person with a happy marriage and a wonderful personal life. I am not suicidal.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.